With your X35, because it has Wi-Fi capabilities, we can actually connect this to the internet to remote it into another computer. So to do so, we have to have our USB antenna plugged in. This comes with your X35. I have mine plugged into the cable in the harness, but normally you'd have this plugged into the back of the monitor. So there's a little bit of stuff we have to set up on the X35. So we're going to go into setup by touching the wrench in the lower left corner. And then we go to System, Feature, Wireless. We have previously set this monitor up to run the Extends app. So we have to turn the Extends function off. The Extends is creating a local hotspot with the X35. And when we go remote support, we have to have this connect to the internet. So we have to do it via wireless. So we have to turn off the local hotspot. I'm going to point out one thing. So you can see how we can go into our wireless connection here. But if I was to disconnect the USB antenna, you'll notice that now we can't go into any of these functions. So if you can't get into any of these, they're grayed out. That's a clear indicator that you don't have your antenna plugged in properly. So I'll plug mine in. Now I can go into my wireless connection and enable it. So now we have to create an internet connection. So we're going to do it with hotspot off of my cell phone. So we're going to advance it. It's looking for my cell phone, and I've got my mobile hotspot turned on already. So that's this Galaxy S5 Neo 93, 95. I'll accept it. So this is in the settings part of your phone. Now it's looking for a password. And that's the password from my phone. This is case sensitive, so my password is in lowercase. And we'll advance that. Once it establishes a connection with my phone, now I can actually use the remote support. I'll accept it. This function works quite well as long as you have decent cell service. You'll find that if you don't have great cell service, it can be a bit of a lag time between selections on your computer to the X35. So now we have a wireless connection through my cell phone. I move to User, Remote Support, and I had previously connected to my remote support here, Rick Deering is saying, and these are the other computers that are connected to this X35. To manage this, if I want to delete one, I'll delete one and we'll start over. I'll hit the trash bin. Now if I want to add a new computer to the X35, I hit the plus, and it's looking for a desk pin number from our remote support of our computer. Now the person on the other end of the phone running the computer on the other end has to set up some stuff on their computer. First of all, and most important, your computer has to have internet access. So you can do it with your desktop, or we're going to create a local hotspot like we did with our X35. So we're going to look for it. And it's connected to this phone already because I turned on my hotspot before and I had previously connected it with password. So we're going to go back to the operating screen, and now off of the internet you can download a program called TopCon Support. See the website for the procedures on downloading that. Once we have that downloaded, you select it, and at the top of the screen it has a pin. So we're on the phone with the person with the X35. We have to take this pin and move over to our X35 and enter the pin. And it has it there. I'll accept it. And now you can see I am in the list of requestees. So to send a remote request from your computer, we'll touch this man and send a request. Now we're going to move over to our laptop. And with the request sent, you can see that we now have a request from the X35 to connect. So I can accept the request. Now you can see that we're in the setup screen. Same place we were with our X35. So we'll look at both screens at the same time, just to show you a few things you can do with it. So with our tablet set on remote support, I can enter any of the tabs that I can with my X35. If I needed to change section control location, I can do that all remotely. If I needed to verify some settings, such as in my drill control Packmaster, I can verify that I have Packmaster calibration factors in here. A few simple things we can do from our remote support. So if you have a customer that's a little unsure of where to go, you can actually walk them through it, doing it for him, or almost better yet, directing him to which buttons he should be pushing on his end. So I can push the buttons on this end and see the same things happen on my computer. We'll go to the running screen. And now we can actually take our computer and enter calibration for the customer. We can check sections, so on and so forth. The only thing we cannot do is it won't let us enter the master clutch. It won't allow us to do that for safety reasons. Use this as a valuable tool, a teaching tool, or a troubleshooting diagnostic tool to help your operators be more comfortable with their X35.